Well, good morning, everybody. I am standing here with the new RAWRR Mantis X e-moto, and I said I would do a video on the bike and give kind of a general review. So that's what I'm working on this morning before it gets too hot. I'm actually going out for a ride here shortly, but thought I'd make this video because a lot of people have been asking me about it. So I was in the market for an e-bike and was looking around trying to get reviews on e-bikes when these e-motos started popping up, such as the RAWRR and some of these other manufacturers that make these kind of e-motorcycles, you could say. And this one popped up on the radar. It's fairly new, but all the reviews that I saw got great reviews. It's a 72 volt, so it's very powerful. And the battery life, they claim the range is about 60 miles on eco mode. So there are 3 modes on the bike, which I'll get to here shortly, but all in all, yeah, so 60 miles of range, 72 volt, very powerful, good suspension in the front. It's actual kind of motorcycle, I guess you could kind of say, style forks. Some of these e-motos they're just using regular mountain bike forks. These are actually motorcycle spec, so that's good. It's got the mono shock coilover thing in the back here, which I do need to adjust because I'm a little heavier than probably most riders. It is rated up to 220 pounds, and I'm definitely over that a little bit, but not bad. But it seems to be holding me just fine. A couple of things that I've noticed right off the bat that I like and dislike. I guess the first thing is that they could do better is there's no brake light, and so that's kind of messed up, especially if you're going from road to trail. But there are some aftermarket ones you can get, some rechargeable kind of, they kind of sense when you're starting to brake and they come on. So I'm exploring that option. There is no turn signals, but they are wired. There are wires for turn signals right here behind the headlight, which is kind of weird. So I guess if you were so inclined, you could wire up some turn signals, although there is not a switch for it. It's got the headlight, high and low beam, disc brakes front and rear, which is nice. I don't have any complaints about the brakes from when I've been riding it. It is very powerful. There, like I was alluding to earlier, there's 3 modes. There's an eco mode, which is kind of like, hey, let's get used to the bike and the power and all that. And so I started out on the eco mode, just kind of cruising around, but as you can imagine, the throttle response is very slow. It just kind of gently takes off and accelerates, you know, kind of average. Then there's the sport mode, which I like. That's what I've been riding it in. That one, the throttle response is great, and it really cooks. It takes off. It actually wants to pull the front tire up a little bit when you get on the throttle in sport mode. And then race mode is even faster than that. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to get a tire off the ground if you're so desire. Again, it's all about how you manipulate the throttle and so forth. So, but race mode is very, very fast. I want to say, you can look at the specs online on their website, but I want to say it's like 0 to 50 in like 3 seconds, something like that. So it's very fast. It did come with some optional handlebar risers here, which I included for myself, so I don't have to bend over as far since I'm a tall guy. The tires have been great so far. Like I said, overall, I'm really happy with it. It's performing exactly like I imagined. The packaging was really good. You guys saw the box. I'll insert a picture here on the video, but you guys saw earlier photos of the crate that it came in. Very well packaged. There was no damage to it. Everything was in there. Very easy to charge right here, where a traditional tank would be on a motorcycle. Like I said, everything's adjustable. The front shocks, the rear shocks adjustable. The brakes are really good, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, all in all, very happy with it. Gonna go for a little ride this morning. Gonna go hit the dirt ditch banks here in town and go down by the river, I think. But yeah, very cool bike. The seat comes off. You can remove the battery right here. Again, I'm not gonna do all that for the video. I just wanted to let everybody know a little bit of information. This bike wasn't available when I first ordered it. You had to put a deposit down. So it was a $100 deposit, and then the price of the bike was $3,000, which is actually pretty comparable to some of the e-bikes I was looking at, because e-bikes aren't cheap, and I think this is way better than any e-bike. So yeah, but I went on the website again recently to show a friend, and they are available now. You don't have to wait like I did and put a deposit. You can just order it, and it says it ships in like 4 to 8 days, which is great. So if you're interested in it, you can go to the website and check them out. Be advised though that there is a $300 shipping fee because of that big crate. It has to come by truck. It's, you know, so it is $300 to get it shipped. But if you look at the market for these things, some of the comparable brands, again, 72 volt, keep that in mind. That's the power that you're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna find anything for anything less, and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else to tell you guys other than it's one of those things you get on and you smile. So the plan for it is to get a little motorcycle rack for the back of the truck, which isn't here right now. It's down at Travis's shop, SOB Fabrication. He's building the new rear bumper, should have it back in about a week or two. But the plan is to get a hitch mount, put this guy on the hitch mount and take it to some of the events that we go to, take it camping, tool around in the woods, and just kind of go explore. Yes, it is rechargeable, so you know, on a long trip, it may die. I do have an inverter, RAWRR 2000 inverter in my truck, so I'm kind of checking into seeing whether I can charge this or not out at camp during the day when I've got full solar going. So we'll see, but for now it's fun, and I'm looking forward to getting it on the back of the truck. So you may see me out there with this on the trail, because like I said, my goal is to bring it with us. And play with that out at camp and ride it around. And the kids are getting big enough, they want to go with me, and soon enough they'll be big enough to do it by themselves. So yeah, so that's it for now, and I will do a walk around and show you some more detailed pictures in this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in again.